All right. Hello. Welcome back. It's another Thursday, so we're going to be doing some crafting. Do you see the foolishness happening behind me? He was not in that good of a mood earlier, but now he's set. Oh boy. I'm excited about today. I needed something a little bit more chill for tonight because I kind of feel drained after this week and everything going on. And tomorrow is off for us, thankfully, at my work. It's Juneteenth tomorrow, so good day to observe. And we're going to go to the middle of nowhere for a friend's birthday and graduation party. So, 11 hours of travel await us tomorrow and on Sunday, which it's going to be interesting. But I have brought so many crafts with me. Like, I brought my book that I need to finish because I'll need to return it to the library. I brought my crochet with me because we're going to be trying to do a like uh, what is it called? Crop top. A crop top. I'm making a crop top. So I'm going to take the yarn and my crochet hook with me. And what else? I brought some what is it called? Monochrome coloring with me in case I need something mindless, like with a podcast in the background or something. And I also brought my little notebook, my little like notepad sketchbook, mini sketchbook thing, so I can sketch something if I need to. So yeah, lots of crafts with me, so I should be okay. Also have headphones for music and all of that. But yeah, that'll be hopefully a fun weekend, but also a long weekend. So tonight I wanted something slower, so we're going to do some watercolor. So we did at some point we did No Face probably about a month ago, and this was our little No Face with his cup of tea. And today we're going to do Jiji from Kiki's delivery service. Huge shout out to Waisuke in Boston. We took an art class with him and it was really insightful and it taught me a bunch of stuff. So this is actually all his doing, that I have like this art. I have like the process of how to do it. So I will just show you how, as a super beginner, he taught us how to do it in case it's helpful for you as well. And I hope that you have something cozy that you are drinking. I'm actually drinking a smoothie right now because I'm trying to do better with eating well and taking care of my body and all of those things. So tonight I have a smoothie with me, even though I will be drinking some either hot chocolate or chamomile tea later tonight, so that I can sleep really well before my 7 a.m. train tomorrow. I hope you have something cozy that you're drinking and either your own crafts or just following along. And without further ado, let me flip us over and I'll put on some music so that we can do some crafting. So you should be able to see like my art supplies and everything. These are some like watercolor like kits. I did cave on TikTok shop recently and got like the portable watercolor kit thing where like it's like a kit and you can clip the colors like on a palette so that you can go outside and travel and still watercolor. So yeah, I am excited about that so that it can help me make my watercolor more consistent, I guess. So thank you for confirming that we're good on Twitch. Put on some lights so you can see a little bit better. And yeah, let's go ahead recently got this sketchbook, which I have really been loving. And this No Face was our first one. This was like me testing a few colors. I'll probably do the same thing here. We went to this show, or not show, this fair, and someone drew this and it looked gorgeous, so I tried as a beginner to draw as much as I could. So let me lower the music for you. Okay, so I tried to draw as closely as I could what she drew, and then I just did like a little flower recently. So this is as much as I've done so far in terms of the watercolor. So let's keep going. I'll use this side because I feel like it's more comfortable on stream for me. And this is just like some of the practices that he had us do in terms of like learning watercolor. Like you can do dry on dry, you can like have different colors blending together. You can start off with like a lot of color, and as you go down, you'll have a lighter version of the color, which is super, super nice. Thank you for watching on lower quality for our Wi-Fi that likes to act up every once in a while. So, yeah. And these are like examples of like blending colors together. Other examples, you can do like wet on wet, where it kind of like expands a little bit. Or you can do water first and then put like little bits of color, and it kind of just does its own thing. Like watercolor kind of has a mind of its own. Or then you can do color and then put drops of water, and this is how it looks like. You kind of have this like little line, which can be pretty cool depending on the vibe that you're going for. So the crash course of what we learned. And now let's get to a Jiji. So I am going to just use printer paper. I kind of photocopied this so I can preserve the way it looks. I think it looks really cute. And I am using transfer paper for tracing. So let's trace this so that we can have Jiji on our paper. And last time I forgot that I could do it like this, so yeah, it was a lot harder. Actually don't need like the plain paper. I could just do this and then like do directly, I think. So let me find a pencil. And then let's get to tracing. So another thing that he did last time was just like have a clip to hold it. I'm just going to try not to move it because I don't have a clip handy. So I'm just going to try and keep it as steady as I can so that we can transfer, okay? Okay, we're doing our transfer pretty well. But if you're in the Boston area, I highly recommend that watercolor class. I learned a ton. Or if you just look up watercolor class in your area, I'm sure that you can find something pretty similar too. If you're a beginner watercolor artist and you want to get better at it. I kind of just like trying different hobbies for fun and just seeing what sticks. So this is one of the ones I tested, and so far I feel like it's sticking pretty well. we'll see how it evolves. But I think this is a good practice too. I think I'm going to try and find like different designs online and use the transfer paper to kind of draw the outline. And I can do different paintings too. So maybe one of our other streams we can do something like Coco from Witch Hat Atelier, which I've been really loving. So I would love to do do like a little watercolor of her, or really anyone. Keyfree, which apparently was the OG Gojo. So for those who didn't know, Keyfree came first, apparently, since the manga was older than JJK. Which is wild. What a revelation. I also really like these different palette colors. We'll have to check to see which one fits this theme the best, because different palettes have different colors, of course. Look at these little whiskers. They're so cute. I guess it's kind of like a sun behind it. I won't totally trace it completely, but yeah. Yeah, I'm doing the one that you didn't massacre it at all. You were just being hard on yourself. But I am doing Gigi. Gigi the kitty. That's not what we call her. Just Gigi. So we'll see how she turns out. So Vault during the class was having a really hard time with the pen, the watercolor pen, and I don't think it was really cooperating with him, so he didn't like the way that his turned out, but I thought it looked cute. It kind of has some depth to it, even better than your regular watercolor, which is nice. I'm trying hard to keep the paper steady. This is where the clip would be really helpful. I'm kind of using the shininess of the paper to tell me where I've traced already. Depth in the eyes because it looked like it was... No. It did not look like that. I do think this is a good example of how hard we are on ourselves, and especially like with like creative things, we're like super judgmental about the way that things turn out, even though it's a lot better than you think it is. Your inner critic can be pretty mean sometimes.
Yeah.
He's so cute, his little smile. Is hers? I can't remember. Jiji, I think. The female kitty. There we go. I think we're all done with our outline. Yep. Alrighty. So this is our outline. She's so cute. Oh my gosh. Alright. So now we can start painting. The exciting part. So let's find our colors first to match her. Let's see. I kind of felt like a little brain massage to do the outline. Okay. Purple, yellow, green, blue. Oh, this cobalt blue is closer. Okay. I think we can use this palette aside from the cobalt blue, and maybe even the sage. So, let's see. Start off. So, he said light to dark. So maybe we start off with just the background of the sun. Greenish yellow I don't love. But I do love this, like, this yellow from the other palette. And I do need some napkins, so I will be right back. That's one thing I tend to forget a lot, the paper towels that you need. And I'm just going to clean this up a little bit. There's like some green in this. Alrighty. That should be good. So let's do our sun. I think it stops around here. Our sun is more sunny. I think I'll add some marigold to it. Darken it up a little bit. Especially on top. I don't want to work the paper too much, even though I did a little bit up there. Okay. So now let's go to some of the lighter greens, maybe. And let's do... Well, I guess I'm ending up using a lot more of this palette. I like this sap green. Oop, I accidentally added some greenish yellow now. Ah. Which actually works out great because that is what we need here. And then a little bit. And the greenish yellow and the sap green, see what happens. We're experimenting real time here. Alrighty, and it looks like we have the same color on this stem here. We can do that. I don't want to do a wet on wet situation for this. Which color is closer? Let's try the pickle on it, see what happens. Add some emerald in there to darken it. And now we have these last trees. So I'll stick to the pickle for the first layer. And this one's here. This is so pretty. I really like everything Studio Ghibli-esque. It makes me very happy. Like the definition or the epitome of cozy stuff with Studio Ghibli. I can see why, especially if the brush isn't super cooperative, this will be hard to do because there are some really small little areas where you have to go into, and if you don't have the brush completely the way that you want to, it gets a little tricky. This gives me Christmas vibes. Oh, it's called Mistletoe Glow, that's why. Okay, so we want more of soft green and greenish yellow for this. Down here that we missed earlier. And I'm just using the paper to clean my brush between the colors and do more pickle. So, when we usually outline, we can do it with a drafting pen, but I think I'll make my life a little harder on this one and try a new technique the more I think about it, because I really like how this is outlined in purple, so I'm going to try and outline it with watercolor and see how that goes. Hopefully we don't completely ruin it doing that. But then again, it's just practice, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, there is some ombre-esque type of things going on back here. So I think I'll try this purple here, this color. for this background. Just using the paper to kind of soak up if I feel like there's too much water in an area. Nope, wrong color. That's a sapphire. So it looks like a purple when it's here, but then the color is actually sapphire, which is why swatches are super helpful. Let's see. Maybe we go... This one is kind of tricky-ish. It's a tricky color to make. Let's see. Maybe it's kind of a purple with a neutral tint-ish. Let's test it out. Close-ish. I think it's a little bit more neutral. I think this is okay. Doesn't have to match perfectly. Way too much water and not enough color in here. It's very neutral tint coated. Okay, let's do the purples now. Let's try royal purple. Whoopsies. feel like I have too much water on my brush now. There we go. Alrighty, so this feels a little cobalt blue with some purple. It's ended up a lot more purple than I thought. Okay. I definitely should have let it dry first. Because now it just blends. But it does look more like an ear that like just flows in. So I kind of like it. Alrighty, so well, let's try to make like the little muted, I think it's a muted blue. So let's do cobalt blue. With the neutral tint. Closer. Maybe a little bit more blue. Yeah, this feels about right. So now make some more. I do wish I had a palette. I could do it on top of the lid. Maybe that's something that I evolve into. And she does have a yellow bow. So let's make her little yellow bow. Do that one in marigold. I forgot to do her matching bow on the other side. Alrighty. Okay. So now let's do this. And then we'll do some of our like highlights. Let's see. Maybe a lighter purple. I kind of want to add some orange here. Just a tad bit. To make it more interesting. So now let's add some accents. And we'll start with the green accents. So there are some lines that I want to try and do. Like in here. I actually really like the way that turned out. I do need a lot of color for this stuff. And the water keeps on trying to sneak in a little too much. Okay. I think we're good for those accents. So now let's do a little bit of black accenting. There we go. I think this is good for our little accents. We do have to do the eye, which will be all this have a glimmer of purple in there. Alrighty. I think... Oh, the mouth, of course! We almost forgot that one. Okay, so this one will be a little bit more orange in the back. In the middle, we have more like a little pinkish, reddish. There we go. Okay, I think that is all. I'll just do one more accent on the ears and we'll let this one dry. I wish this accenting here was a little bit, there we go, more straight. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, I see one more accent on the bow. Alrighty. So, we'll let this dry really quickly. I do think I have a purple pen that I could use to outline this instead of the watercolor, so it's a little bit more crisp. So I'm gonna check back here to see the colors that I have. Even though I just realized we didn't do the whiskers, so he has no whiskers. Poor baby. Much better. Now he has whiskers. Success. Okay. So now I'll go grab the pen. Be right back. Okay, so I think I have these two. I think this one might be the better one because it's sharper, so I'll use that. This is more of a brush pen type of situation. So the way that you can tell if it's dry, apparently, is by touching the back. And if the back is cool, then that means that it's still wet. If the back is just doesn't feel cold, just normal, then you know it's dry. So still a cold back. So we'll give it a little bit of time to dry. I do have a little fan that I could use to help it out a little bit. It's funny because earlier it was supposed to be light out, but it was so rainy that it looked like it was pitch black, like pitch darkness outside when I started the stream. So it's funny to see it's a little bit lighter now than when I started. It feels a little backwards. But I think she's so cute. I really like her. I do need to rewatch Kiki's Delivery Service because a lot of Studio Ghibli movies just lull me to sleep, or I feel like I'm just carried away in another place, so my mind just kind of like drifts off. So I love the themes of the movies, and I love the storylines, so they're usually ones that I like to watch and rewatch just so I can fully pay attention to and absorb the story. So this is just inspiring me to rewatch Kiki's Delivery Service. So if I'm not patient enough to let it fully dry and I try to do anything on it, everything blends together. So I do have to be mindful of that. But looking back on some of the steps that I've made, like slowly, I like this one a lot. I kind of just did it on a whim, but I like the way it turned out. So during the session itself, I made Haku from Spirited Away, And that was a really fun one. That had a lot of details too. I think I posted a short on it, if you're curious what that one looks like. But I had a lot of fun making it. It's also funny because every time I do crafting, I'll have something with me, like a warm beverage. I have my smoothie with me, and I can't even think about one time that I actually drank the smoothie, which is funny. Okay. Should we try some tracing? Let's see. I think it's mostly dry now. So let's try it out. Yeah, I really like this purple actually. I think this is a good one for it. I love outlining my watercolor because I feel like it gives it more character. I do wish this tip was finer though. That would definitely make it a little bit easier to trace. Or to outline, I guess. Because of all the little details. Okay. I was just checking that I didn't lose you all. But yeah, well, of course I'm getting through it faster than at the workshop, because at the workshop we were learning all of it, all the techniques, but now we've done them a few times, so it's a little bit faster. Guess that just goes to show you that practice makes faster. Mica. Mm-hmm. Trying to see about leaf. It's the stem. It's like, where am I? I completely lost it. Whoops. Forgot to do the little nose earlier. We'll come back to that one. Okay. So now we just have this side. And we have to clean up the little nose. I also like tracing it because otherwise I feel like it all kind of blends together. Versus now, you can kind of see where things start and end. Some people like the blend all together vibe too. It's kind of a softer feel. Versus this is a little bit more of a anime feel. Where you can still see the lines for it. I want to do the little nose. Maybe a little bit of, a little tiny bit of red. Red nose. There we go. And that's Gigi. Oh, she's so cute. This was so fun. I really like doing watercolor. I feel like it tickles my brain in a lot of ways. So this is a kind of a perfect thing to do after a long week. Or a not so fun week. So I'll probably use this side too, even though I think I think you can use both sides. It's really up to preference, so I think I'll use this side at some point too. But yeah, thank you so much for joining and watching or following along with our little watercolor activity. I feel like this is something that I definitely want to keep practicing. I feel like watercolor kind of has a mind of its own, so the more you can practice it, the better you are. I want to get better at like mixing colors together and doing some more like creative or innovative things with it, where you can just like add a dab of water or add one color and the other one while it's still wet and let it mix together and just see what happens. So yeah, we'll keep practicing with it and go from there. Thanks again for joining. I'll be back online on stream on Monday, and I will be continuing to play Arcane, tidying up the magical library. I've really been loving that because I feel like there's like a sense of accomplishment when you're like putting the books away, and I just love libraries and books, so that feels very close to my heart. So I'll keep playing that, and then we'll be back on next Thursday for crafting, and we'll either do some sashiko and kind of learn more of that craft, or I'm going to be continuing on with my crochet. I'm almost done with the sunflower purse that I've been working on, and I'm also working on like the not tank top, but crop top. So yeah, maybe one of those or a new one if I'm already done with both. That would be pretty impressive by next stream. So yeah, thanks again. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.